I came home early that day, a rare Friday with meetings canceled and a strange urge to surprise my wife with her favorite lemon tarts. The sun hadn't even dipped yet, and the neighborhood was quiet. Our house, however, wasn't dead. As I pushed open the door, I heard voices. Hers delicate, breathy, soft like always, and another I hadn't expected. A man's, familiar, laughing. I set the box down quietly on the counter and followed the sound to the living room. I froze before entering, just far enough to hear but not be seen. The man said something that made her giggle like a teenager. Something intimate, something about her belly. Then he said it clearly. I still can't believe I got you pregnant. My brother is going to lose his mind. My knees didn't buckle, not yet. My heart didn't break instantly, no. Betrayal doesn't always come with a dramatic crash. Sometimes it's quiet, hollow, cold. I walked out. Not a word, not a scene, just silence. My brother, Daniel, had always been the golden child. Charming, ambitious, the one everyone adored. I was the quieter one, the steady presence, the listener, the dependable shadow, always cleaning up his messes. But I never imagined he'd touch what was mine. Not my wife, not Emma. We had been married for 6 years. I thought we were solid, not without our arguments. But who isn't? She wanted kids, and I was finally ready. We'd been trying for months. She said it was taking time, that maybe something was wrong with her. She cried in my arms and said she felt like less of a woman. I told her she was everything, that I could wait forever. Apparently, she couldn't. That night, I didn't sleep. I didn't confront them. I just watched the ceiling fan spin and wondered what the hell I did wrong. My brother, of all people, was it always him? Did they meet behind my back when we were supposed to be family? Did she ever even love me? By Sunday, I had a plan, not revenge, not yet. I needed truth. I invited Daniel to lunch. He arrived, confident as ever, smiling. He joked about my sudden affection and clapped me on the back like nothing was wrong. I watched him closely. Every gesture felt like a lie. Over coffee, I looked him in the eye and said calmly, "She's pregnant." He blinked, hesitated, but only for a second. "Wow," he said, "that's unexpected. Congratulations, man." And in that split-second pause before his words, I saw it. The guilt, the flicker of fear. I nodded. "We should do a family dinner. Mom and Dad would be thrilled." His smile faltered just slightly. "Yeah, maybe. Let me check with work." He left quickly. That was confirmation enough. I spent the next few days collecting evidence. Her phone had become a vault, but patterns never lie. Old photos from holidays where they stood too close. Deleted messages I recovered from our cloud backup. A hotel receipt from the same night she claimed to be with her friend Rachel. And finally clinic records. Her OB/GYN visit. She was 8 weeks pregnant. I'd been gone that entire week on a business trip. It was him. When I finally confronted her, she didn't deny it. Emma just looked at me wide-eyed, trembling, broken, and whispered, "I'm sorry." That's what hurt most, not the words, but the way she said them. Like it was just an accident, a mistake, as if a betrayal this deep could be covered by sorry. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just asked her one thing. "Did you ever love me?" Her lips quivered. "I did. I do, but I was lonely." And Daniel, he listened. He understood. I laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was absurd. The brother who never listened, never cared, had swooped into my life and taken everything. I walked out, again. But this time, I didn't just walk, I built. I moved into a small apartment across town, changed my number, filed for divorce, and transferred departments at work. I told my parents everything. My mother wept. My father didn't say a word for hours, but eventually he muttered, "That boy, he always had a way of destroying whatever he touched." Daniel tried to call. Once, then never again. Emma sent letters. Long ones, emotional, about how she never meant for this to happen, about how she wanted to raise the baby with me, not him, that he wasn't ready, but I was, that I could be the father she knew I'd be. That letter made me laugh too. The audacity, the absolute arrogance to believe I'd want to raise my brother's child. I didn't respond. I didn't need to. Months passed. I built a quiet life. Therapy helped. Writing helped more. Every time I felt the rage bubble up, I wrote. Not letters to them, but pages to myself. Reminders of what I'd survived. Proof that I didn't break. Eventually, I heard through a cousin that Daniel had vanished, moved abroad. No one had heard from him in months. Emma had the baby. A boy, named him Caleb. I felt nothing. Years later, I saw them at a grocery store. She didn't notice me. She was pushing a cart with a toddler clinging to the side. She looked tired, hollow, just like I felt the day I first heard their laughter. I left without saying a word. Sometimes, justice isn't loud. It's not slamming doors or courtrooms or revenge. Sometimes it's just survival. And I survived. Better yet, I lived.